The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now ETN to start the drive. Dancing away at the 35. Now this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, ETN. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he tapped his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly but they were making a few yards along the way, and now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Down. Shot. 17. Ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Man on the end route, complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And
He let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Again, 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Hey. 11 Agate.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. DJ Johnson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
All right, let's go.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Straight ahead, Etienne. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Red on red.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Loose inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's good for the Jaguars. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, kill. 11.
Now Lawrence to throw. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Jaguars at 7 and 8 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On red. Great job. Here we go.
Going for it. Here's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Hurry, hurry. Ready,
Young looks to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
First down, Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Able to slither by. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
52 blaster.
Now Young. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Draw, 10. 10.
Here's Young. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst from a yard out. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, go, go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. D.J. Johnson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Hey, Lion,
So
Lion.
now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Silver.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's got room. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, hey.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
13, Luke. Luke. Left.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. Now here's Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
They'll go again with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Off the play fake, Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
10 cycles.
From the red zone now, Young. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So,
touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Running right, here's Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 20-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Option right, Young. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, He committed to it and went. Let's face it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Ready?
Young to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 5.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
It's a pickup of 3.
Grab 23. St. Right.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
On red.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Go, go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Hey, hey.
2nd and 10.
11. Take right open. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ready? 30 left. Silver.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Gotcha. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. Oh, some strong running. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ball's ready.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Young off the play fake. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Strikers, 3-3.
Throwing, Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.